You're stuck in a cycle, working tirelessly, paycheck to paycheck, with little to show for it. You dream of escaping the rat race, building real wealth, and living life on your own terms. But there's a catch. Time. You barely have enough of it to manage your daily grind, let alone to strategize for financial freedom. But what if I told you there is a solution? A roadmap that can guide you to financial independence without sacrificing all your time. Here are 7 lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The rich don't work for money. Imagine a young man hustling day and night, believing that a bigger paycheck is the answer to his dreams. But Kiyosaki's Rich Dad flips the script. Money should work for you. Imagine waking up each day knowing that your investments are generating income while you sleep. Passive income is a game changer. Start with small investments, let them grow, and soon your money will be working harder than you ever could. Did you know that according to a 2020 report by the Federal Reserve, 36% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings? This is the reality for many, but it doesn't have to be your future. Start small, invest consistently, and let your money work for you. Now, if money should work for you, how do you learn the rules of the game? This brings us to the next lesson. Financial education is your best investment. Imagine walking into a bookstore, overwhelmed by the endless shelves. Rich Dad teaches that the best way to get ahead is to understand how money works. School taught us many things, but how many of us learned about financial independence? Now, this lesson isn't just about reading books, it's about gaining real-world financial knowledge and applying it. Think about it. Would you rather spend years saving pennies, or would you invest in your financial education and learn how to make your dollars work for you? A study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that nearly 9 out of 10 Americans feel they lack financial education. Imagine the edge you'd have if you just invest in your own understanding of money. Understanding money is crucial, but so is taking control of your own financial destiny. Let's move on to the next lesson. Mind your own business. No, it doesn't mean telling people off. It means focusing on building and growing your own assets instead of just your employer's. Imagine a young woman tirelessly climbing the corporate ladder. Every success she achieves benefits the company. But what about her own wealth? Did you know that 79% of all millionaires did not inherit their wealth? They built it from the ground up, often starting with side businesses or investments. Building your own wealth often requires smart strategies. Speaking of strategies, let's talk about the power of corporations. Imagine being able to legally reduce your taxes, protect your assets, grow your wealth, all through the structure of a corporation. Kiyosaki explains how the rich use corporations to their advantage. Imagine you start a small business and through it you can write off expenses, reduce your taxes, and protect your assets. It's not just for the wealthy. It's a strategy that anyone can use. According to the IRS, small businesses, including corporations, receive significant tax deductions, allowing for more capital to be reinvested in growth. Using corporations effectively can help you create value. And speaking of creating value, the rich invent money. Imagine a world where opportunities are everywhere, waiting to be discovered. Kiyosaki's Rich Dad teaches that the rich don't just find money, they invent it. Let's look at a scenario. You notice a problem in your community. Perhaps there's a lack of healthy food options. You start a small business to fill that gap, and suddenly you've created value where there was none. In 2021, the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor reported that nearly 15% of adults in the US were starting or running a new business. These entrepreneurs aren't just making money, they're inventing it. To invent money and create opportunities, you need to keep learning. Work to learn, not to earn. Imagine starting a job where the paycheck isn't the main attraction, it's the knowledge you gain. Rich Dad advises us to work in places where we can learn the most, even if it means taking a pay cut. You take a job at a startup with a lower salary, but you learn everything about running a business. A few years later, you use that knowledge to start your own company. The short-term sacrifice pays off exponentially. According to a LinkedIn study, professionals who continuously seek learning opportunities are more likely to achieve career advancements and higher salaries over time. Learning new skills can set you up for success. But there's one more hurdle to overcome: fear and doubt. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, afraid to take the leap. The fear of losing money keeps most people stuck in the rat race. Rich Dad teaches that failure is a part of the journey to success. Just think about this. Every successful entrepreneur has faced failure. It's their willingness to take risks and to learn from mistakes that sets them apart. Don't let fear hold you back. According to a survey by Small Business Trends, 20% of small businesses fail in their first year, but those who learn and adapt from their failures are the ones who eventually succeed. If you want to set yourself apart and get ahead of 99% of people starting today, watch this video. I'll see you in the next one.